Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi, and we have some of the Shadow High budget dolls with us today. Unfortunately, we don't have Heather yet, and we don't have the girls' night ones yet. But all these budget dolls cover the same four Shadow High characters over and over, so yeah. We don't know why MGA gave them 2 lines of budget dolls with just them and no Nicole or Ash, but we're just happy to see Shadow High getting acknowledged and recognized and somewhat well respected in this day and age. And we have the original versions of these dolls with us as well to do our comparisons, and we'll be comparing them to other versions of these dolls too. So these are our first Rainbow High or Shadow High budget dolls, like the ones with the really, really limited articulation. We don't have any other Rainbow High budget dolls, but we've seen them at them on store shelves. So the packaging for these is similar to the Rainbow High ones, where you have the dolls with their shoes to the side, and they have little purses, and they're really cute. And something noticeable with Natasha right away is that her budget doll has a darker lip than she has, which we'll be taking a closer look at the makeup after we unbox these. But yeah, I'm sure the makeup on these is going to be full of surprises, and it's going to be interesting to see them next to the originals. And then you have the outfits, which just look at the craftsmanship of these outfits. These are really, really nice, cute outfit pieces, and we're excited to see the pieces that these dolls come with. So without further ado, let's unbox our Shadow High budget versions of Natasha, Luna, and Chanel, and show them next to their more original versions from the original line. Okay, so real quick, before we continue, let's take closer looks at the boxes. So they all say Series 1 with their name and their color schemes. So of course you have white, gray, and black. Then there's the barcode that probably leads to the Rainbow High website or something. There's the front art on all their boxes, which is the same. And it's just art of Natasha, Heather, Luna, and Chanel. And let's turn these to the back, sides and stuff. So there it says Natasha's name on the side of her box. This is really cool. I mean, do want to save these boxes just because of how they look. There's some full artwork of her on the back. Really pretty. And of course, the students at Shadow High always let their true colors shine. So there's her artwork. Really, really pretty. And the grace and the whole glitchy effect is very specific to Shadow High, which is really cool. See that return. Then there's a side of Luna Madison's box. Really nice. The letters are really nice. There's the other side. There's the back. It's the same thing as the other one. And then there's the back of Chanel's box. Really pretty artwork. She's staring right into your face. Same words. And her name's on the side as well. And for the barcodes, if you're looking for these, there is Natasha's. There is Luna's. And there is Chanel's. And just for fun, we're going to show the original Shadow High, like, back of the box art and compare it to the ones on these boxes. So for the artwork comparison, this is a piece of Shadow High box art that we saved from a long while ago. And the original, like, box art read, Rainbow High has officially met its match. Expect the unexpected from the fine art students of Shadow High. So you have the same whole, like, shiny, rainbowy kind of finish with, like, with the glitchy effect. But something I want to highlight here is if you look at the artwork of them on here, it is slightly different from the artwork from the original box. So the original box had them, like, wearing, like their earrings. And this artwork takes out the earrings. And it also takes out Heather's, like, little, like, hair rings and stuff as well. So yeah, even the artwork, like, does, like, feature them in their original, like, outfits and all that. But it literally just takes out the earrings and keeps everything else. So without further ado, let's unbox these beauties and see what they look like out of the box. So they're out of the box and looking gorgeous with their hair washed and all that. So for next part of the review, we will be doing individual comparisons between them and their original dolls. So first up here is Natasha compared to her original. And just from looking at the faces, you can already see slight differences in the face up. Like, her lips are more gray, while hers are a little bit more white with a gray tint. Her eyeshadow is raised up a little higher than hers. But yeah, their faces are fundamentally different in those ways. And she also has slightly darker gray brows than her. Same doll, different face-ups. Like, this is what makes the budget dolls so interesting to me, because MJ will often change up the face-ups just a little bit. And it's really cool to see this. And we're happy these are our first budget dolls that we're kind of covering. Then for the outfit, her outfit is mainly a recreation of her second outfit from her original doll. So just like with that outfit, you have a lot of the white kind of, like, pleathery fabric. It's really soft. It's really nice. Really great fabric for the clothing. Unfortunately, her shawl is sewn on to her top. And it velcros in the back, so you take it on and off. As for articulation, this doll has, she only has the basic 5 points. So you have the arms, the legs, and the neck. Which these dolls have full neck articulation, which is nice. But other than that, their articulation is really, really limited. And I'm mainly getting these dolls because I am a Shadow High completionist. And I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this doll line, and I want to support it. And then her shoes are similar to her first outfit shoes, except where those were more of like a metallic silver. These are more of a matte silver with some like glitter on them, which is really nice. The whole subtle glitter on the matte silver kind of thing with these. Like, the clothes on these aren't bad. And then for the hair color blend comparison, this is the comparison for their hair. As this Natasha is much newer, her hair is less yellowed. Like, I noticed that with my older Heather and my older Natasha, that their hair has a slightly more yellow tint to it with like age compared to the like newer ones I have. But yeah, this is her original hair blend. It's more of like an off-white mixed with like a pure white. Just a tiny bit of gray. We've had this Natasha for a while, so she's really precious to us. And I'm sure you can just see the like thickness and length of the hair with this too. So for our original one, her hair is thicker and longer and just more full. And this Natasha's hair is slightly thinner. But then again, she is a budget doll. And we have seen some people preferring the faces on the budget dolls over the originals, which is interesting to us. And we're not even going to rank these because, honestly, they're really good for, like, budget dolls compared to, like, what other companies do for theirs. So let's move on to Chanel next. So here's our Chanel Onyx dolls. Yes, we have 4 of them now. But, like, this one is the budget one, as you can tell from her articulation. And the fact that she doesn't have the nails like the others have. So for their face-ups, there really is not much of a difference with their face-ups. But something interesting with the budget one is that her kind of white and like gray like highlight in her hair is definitely thicker and more visible. And she's missing the hair bow, but she's a budget doll. And since we have 2 Chanels, we have them in each of her original outfits. So this one is missing the socks, but she has shoes inspired by the original shoes in the first outfit. Except these ones just have like normal like straps, while the originals have like little like have a little bit of like fur or like fuzz on them. She's also missing the extra bracelet. And her top and her outfit's definitely more so inspired by her second outfit. Because her original first outfit was this really nice dress. And that's like her original second outfit, minus the like jacket that like already comes with it. Because we love using that jacket on a lot of other dolls. But yeah, originally this outfit was paired with like a little like leather jacket with these little like sleeves that like look like roses, kind of. Really pretty jacket. I'm really obsessed with it. But as you can see here, the materials for this are the same as the materials for this outfit. except the like top has more of like the fabric from like the skirt. And then like the whole like bubble skirt is like done in the same like black pleather like the outfit's mainly composed of. It also has some nice little sleeves, and it could unvelcro in the back, so you could obviously like take her clothes off and undress her and change her outfit for her. Although, honestly, the little like white area in the corner is a bit more visible in this one's makeup than this one's. It's just kind of crazy looking at them like this. And just seeing how slightly different the makeup is on these ones. And then for the hair thickness and length on these two, the original's hair is like, while her like ponytail is kind of pulling it down just a little bit more than hers, she has longer hair that is probably also thicker. Although this one definitely has a much thicker highlight with the colors, and that's a very cool kind of variation on this doll. And there's her purse, which is like the same mold as Clementine's purse, except this one's all like gray with like silver details on it. Really nice, simple little purse. And then there is Natasha's, which is a little beaded bag that's all like silvery and stuff. So let's like move on. Let's move on to Luna now and see how she is. So for Luna, the face-up comparison is really interesting here because her makeup definitely looks like it just falls right in between her original doll and her 2-pack doll. And then for the lip, something that is very different from her original, which is just a simple dark gray kind of black looking lip. This one has a more gray looking lip with like some nice silver accents on like the front of it, kind of. Like, that's really pretty, and that it looks very distinct on her, and it's definitely a nice upgrade to her face up. As for the outfit materials, it takes a lot of inspiration from like a lot of pieces in her like first and like second outfit. So the like shadow pattern, we're pretty sure is from the jacket on her second outfit, but like the like silvery material on the dress, you can tell which outfit this kind of pulls a lot of inspiration from. Her original outfit, which is like this kind of silvery bodysuit type piece that a lot of people worry is not going to age well over time just because of how shiny this fabric and material is. But this skirt is made the same material as this. Then the shoes are the same, or very similar to ones from her second outfit, except painted differently. Although we do like the whole thing with like the black soles and then like the like silvery parts on these. Like, these are some nice shoes. Like, the clothes on these dolls are really great for what they are. And of course you could like take this on and off. As for her purse, it's like a simple black piece with like little like kind of chain of some sorts around it, or like beads or something, and like It's an okay purse. It's cute. It doesn't look bad. And yeah, it's a cute little purse. And then for the hair comparison, there's kind of the comparison for all three. So naturally, the version of her the curlier hair probably has the longest hair. Although we don't like to mess up her curls, so we keep those intact. But for the original and the budget one, this is their hair comparison. And you can tell the original has slightly thicker hair, but the hair color blend is relatively the same. Except this hair is like thicker. And a little longer. And nicer at the layers. So let's like show the Lunas again before we get to our final thoughts. So we're back and we're going to give our final thoughts on these dolls. As they're Shadow High dolls, we like them, even if the lack of articulation is disappointing. For budget dolls, these are really nice. Especially the clothing and the face-ups. And just how versatile these outfits are. And the hair is really nice and soft. You can style it, you can play with it, and yeah. If you're a Shadow High collector, or if you like dolls with really nice clothing, or you can style them a lot, these are an incredible option. And we definitely recommend getting them, and we're really excited to try to get Heather at some point. And the Shadow High, like, Girls' Night dolls look amazing, and we want to get those as well. So, until we get those, like, stay tuned for more Shadow High reviews in the future as we complete all of the rebrand era dolls in our collection. So goodbye, Mysterious Audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And that was us reviewing the Shadow High budget dolls that we have. And we hope that you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, Mysterious Audience.